Chargers stand pat at NFL trade deadline despite needs at receiver and cornerback. Despite injury concerns at wide receiver and cornerback, the Los Angeles Chargers opted not to make a move ahead of the NFL trade deadline on Tuesday. General Manager Joe Hortiz, who took the helm as GM this year after spending 26 seasons in the personnel department of the Baltimore Ravens, made no trades, instead opting to stick with the roster he assembled in the offseason. The Chargers are currently 5-3 and in the 6th spot in the AFC playoff standings. In a departure from previous seasons, the Chargers were reportedly looking and listening to potential trade opportunities. But Hortiz emphasized that any trade would need to make sense both for the present and for the future. Head coach Jim Harbaugh echoed that sentiment, stating on Monday that he was confident in the team's current roster and didn't see a pressing need for upgrades. "I love the guys that are here. Love them, but if Joe wants somebody and can make us better, then I know he will," Harbaugh said, referring to Hortiz. The Chargers' roster issues have been particularly apparent at wide receiver and cornerback. Despite the talent of Justin Herbert, considered one of the top quarterbacks in the NFL, the team has struggled to perform consistently through the air. Ranking 21st in passing offense, the receiver corps, in particular, has faced significant injuries. Veteran DJ Chark Jr., whom the Chargers signed in the offseason, has yet to play a game this season due to hip and groin injuries. But he was recently activated and could make his season debut in Week 10. Chark's return could provide a boost to a receiving group that has seen growth from Quentin Johnston, first-round pick, and Ladd McConkey, rookie. Herbert praised Chark's athleticism and ability to make plays, adding, "He's one of those guys that goes up and gets the ball." On defense, the Chargers had been linked to Marshawn Lattimore, the Pro Bowl cornerback from the New Orleans Saints, but Lattimore was instead traded to the Washington Commanders. The Chargers have been dealing with a rash of injuries in the secondary, including to their top corner, Asante Samuel Jr., who is set to return from injured reserve this week after missing 4 games. In addition, Kristian Fulton, acquired from the Titans in the offseason, has been hampered by hamstring issues. And Dean Leonard and Jazir Taylor are also sidelined. This has resulted in rookies Cam Hart and Tarheeb still playing significant snaps, with Hart starting 4 games and still 5. While the trade deadline saw several AFC teams improve their rosters, including the Kansas City Chiefs, who acquired DeAndre Hopkins, and the Pittsburgh Steelers, who added Mike Williams from the Jets, the Chargers decided to remain patient and focus on internal solutions, particularly with Chark's return and Samuel's impending comeback. With the Chargers' roster decimated by injuries, particularly in the secondary, they'll need to rely on their existing talent, including the promising contributions from young players, as they aim to stay in playoff contention for the remainder of the season. Hortiz and Harbaugh are betting that the players currently on the roster can turn the tide and overcome the challenges in a competitive AFC.